This is Ace and Friends.
Hey, it's Ace. Starting Monday, I've got a brand new podcast coming every weekday afternoon. It's called Ace and Friends. It's built around the premise that I'm here, you're here, we're friendly, plus other people who's stopping by from the show, from my personal life, maybe some weird people that we find from time to time via the internet. But the show is called Ace and Friends, and it starts Monday the 26th, available every afternoon wherever you download podcasts. Now, among all the different stuff that we'll be doing every day, we'll be giving you 3 things you need to know. Now, will these things necessarily be something important that you need to know? Sometimes, not always. For example, today's edition of 3 Things You Need to Know starts with something really simple. What do you value your chores to be worth? In a new survey, the average person says they value their daily chores at $134 a day. Now, what they mean by that is that's what they would pay someone else to do the cooking, cleaning, all the errands, that kind of stuff, if they could afford to. They'd be willing to pay $134 a day if they could afford it for somebody to take care of their chores. Number 2, this is something you're going to remember the next time you go into a movie theater, and I promise you, you'll never forget this. They recently did a survey as to what part of the movie theater holds the most bacteria. Now, the average movie theater seat has 1,864 colonies of bacteria in it, okay? That sounds like a lot. It is a lot. It's 14 times the average toilet seat. But that's not where the most bacteria can be found in a movie theater. The cup holder has an average of 2,396 colonies of bacteria, or 18 times more than a toilet seat. So when you go to the theater and you sit down in that chair, just know the cup holder has 18 times more bacteria than the toilet seat at your house. Now, the good news is the vast majority of this bacteria is harmless, not the kind that makes people sick. And if you want to put it this way, the average sponge in your house has more bacteria than the cup holder or the seat itself. I don't know if that makes us feel any better or not. And the third thing you need to know, our world changed today in 2005. Because on this day, February 20th, 19 years ago in 2005, the contents of Paris Hilton's hacked T-Mobile Sidekick were made public. Yeah, all of her notes, all of the phone numbers of her celebrity friends like Christina Aguilera, Lindsay Lohan, Eminem, Paris Hilton's Simple Life co-star Nicole Richie, they were all out there, as were her topless photos. Now, we had already seen her a couple years before. Some people have. I have not seen that because I don't like watching celebrity tapes like that, but had seen her in her sexually explicit videotape. But on this date in 2005, she was really the first celebrity to be hacked like that. And all of her personal stuff, including her topless photos, were out there. And it seems like nothing would ever be the same. That's today's edition of 3 Things You Need to Know. Join us Monday for the premiere episode of Ace and Friends, wherever you download podcasts.
Ace and Friends.